girlies, or whoever you are, you're watching my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how I do this base routine for like that filter allocations, filter in real life vibes. So if you want to see how I did this makeup look, then of course keep on watching. So happy that you're here. Without further ado, let's get right into the tutorial. I teach you guys how to beat your face. Oh, of course, talking with makeup, okay? Do not condone violence. I move straight into makeup. Now, first and foremost, a little disclaimer. One thing that I swear by, you need to be taking care of your skin in general. Your makeup is only going to look as good as you take care of your face. Your makeup is only going to look as good as your skin. So now if you're like, I don't like to wash my face at night, I don't like to take my makeup off at night, I have so much peach fuzz, and my mustache is outgrown, and my eyebrows are not done, and I don't know why my skin is so patchy, my skin is so dry, but I don't do my skincare, I don't know what to do. Or that is a you problem. No, I'm just kidding. I'm gonna try to help you to the best of my ability. One thing that I love to do is I love to ice my face. Now this is not mandatory. You can completely skip this step. It's just something that I like to do in the morning. Now of course my skin is not perfect, but I try my best to remove my makeup every single night and really do my skincare no matter how tired I am. And I do my red light therapy, I do my blue light therapy. One thing about icing my face that I love, I just feel like it wakes up my skin and kind of just like depuffs my face because I do kind of get a little bit puffy. Now this is just from Amazon. You could just buy any ice roller off of Amazon. I do this for like a couple of minutes or so. I just like contour my jawline a little bit right here. My background is so freaking boring because I got rid of my fairy lights. There was a point in time when this whole entire wall was covered in fairy lights. This side broke and then I threw it away. I threw it away and then literally like the last 2 days, this side stopped working. No matter what, it just wasn't working. I plug it in and it just wasn't turning on. It wasn't doing what it's supposed to do. Ow. Maybe I'll look into getting more fairy lights. Maybe I won't. I don't know. I don't really want to do anything with this wall. I don't plan to be here any longer, but I just think that for the meantime, for like my videos, just kind of adds a little bit of cuteness. I don't know. Those are from TikTok Shop. Absolutely don't really recommend. So I'm gonna just do some moisturizer. I like to use the Road Intensive Barrier Butter Balm. I love this stuff. Nothing else really works for like my dry skin, so I just do like 4 dots, maybe 5, whatever. When I was saying that your makeup only gets as good as your skin is, you just really want to take your makeup there. They're just my tips. You don't have to follow it. Maybe you could get flawless makeup without doing these things, but this is just what's worked for me and a lot of the girls that I know. First, they want to be dermaplaning your face. Less peach fuzz, the better your makeup is going to be sitting down on your face. But not only just peach fuzz, but just the dry skin. I'm not a dermatologist. I don't want to tell you what you should be doing to your skin because everyone's skin reacts differently. But for the most part, if it is safe to do so, if you're feeling down for it, look into like dermaplaning your face. It removes the dead skin, the dry skin. It removes the peach fuzz, and it just gives you like a beautiful slate for your makeup. And even if you don't wear makeup, even if you just like to do a little bit of light makeup, your light makeup is gonna still look beautiful. Your skin is gonna look very glowy. I like to do that at least every other week. You know, you don't wanna do too much. Sometimes I like to take the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. With any grippy primer, you really want to just pat it in. You don't want to rub. You want it to stay like grippy. Tapping it in is supposed to like activate it better, keep it grippy. I actually forgot. I wanted to do under eye patches. I just feel like that's going to prep the under eye. I just like to take these. These are the Grace and Stella moisturizing eye masks. They're the pink ones. These are power packed with peptides, hyaluronic acid, and sea moss. These are going to brighten and depuff and minimize the appearance of fine lines, my under eye bags, my under eye circles. So I'm gonna leave that on while I do my eyes. I'm gonna go off camera to go do my eyebrows because I'm gonna do an eyebrow tutorial on TikTok. The whole point of this video is for like a real life filter, focusing on the base today. So you're not so worried about my eyebrows. You are? Go follow my TikTok, my Instagram. I'll be there. I'll be right back. So I finished the eyebrows, but these freaking eye patches are slipping and sliding everywhere and I don't understand why. Now that my eyes are all done, now I'm gonna move on to the base. Now these are really important steps. I'm gonna go over some things, okay? I love the Kylie Skin Tint. This is the Blurring Elixir. I love this stuff. I'm in the shade 3W. You want to give it a good shake every time you use it. Do not use a beauty sponge. I feel like if you really are trying to go there, you need to get better at your technique and don't be hard-headed. Try your brushes. I love foundation brushes, and I know it's really weird when you're like a beauty sponge guru, like you love your beauty sponges. Okay, I love the Paw sponges from Amazon. It's really hard to imagine going from that to foundation brushes. It used to make me uncomfortable to think about it. I used to be like, how can you blend out your foundation with a foundation brush? It just didn't make sense to me, and it makes me feel uncomfortable. Like, I need that beauty sponge. You still work beautiful. I love it. I'm not against beauty blenders at all. Maybe I'll use it today. Who knows? Maybe I'll use it tomorrow. For that real life filter face, full coverage, you want to be that girl, you need to use a foundation brush. I love the Morphe. This is the M104 foundation brush. You definitely want something that's obviously like more dense like this. This is not a foundation brush. This is a powder brush. This is not a foundation brush. You see how fluffy and airy this is? This is not gonna blend out anything. The one that I love is the Beauty Creations 03 foundation brush. Again, another one that's super dense. And I think the reason why I love these brushes is because they all have something in common. They're like this really defined like dome shape. I don't know what it is. It is another foundation brush, but it does have like a little bit more of like an angle to it. I believe just because like obviously can kind of like really fit into like the contours of like your face. S101 angled foundation brush from Morphe. Today I'm going to just be using my Beauty Creations 03 foundation brush. And you want to just go in with this motion. No rubbing, nothing like that. Now, if you do have like really bad discoloration on your under eyes and here, your 5 o'clock shadow, you do want to still do your normal routine. If you do like your color correcting, take your time, no rushing through this step. This is gonna like make or break your base. You got your ears and your neck. I do not go in with more product for my forehead. I just literally put whatever's left from down here to like up here. Obviously have foundation on my forehead, but I'm not like caking it and adding like a lot more than I really need to. I'm gonna keep your foundation just like in your mouth area right here, your cheeks, a little bit on your forehead, down the nose, your neck, your ears, but not so much like underneath your eye. Like I still want to see my under eyes. It's gonna help like your under eye be a little bit more smooth, not as cakey, not as creasy. You want less makeup there. I know there's probably a lot of you that are online and you're like, oh my gosh, her makeup looks so pretty. I love the way it looks. I wish I could do my makeup like that. I wish I could have makeup like that. But you're scared to do your makeup. Like you're scared to really go in. You don't want to do the contour, you don't want to do the bronzer, you don't want to do the concealers and all of that. Like it's just so many steps. What you're seeing, what you're liking is probably like a lot more steps than what you're usually used to doing. If that's the result you want, then that's what you're gonna have to do. Do yourself a favor. You're gonna get a cream bronzer. You don't need to get anything that's too expensive. This is literally e.l.f. I think this was like $7. It's like one of their new bronzers. It's the Soft Glam bronzer. It's in the shade medium. I'm just gonna take it like in the perimeters of my face. If you're new to like cream bronzers, you're gonna wanna just take like your brush and then just kind of like go dip it into the stick and then kind of just like build it up that way. This is not a cream bronzer brush. This is a foundation brush. I love cream bronzer and I just go crazy with it anyways. These are one of my favorite cream bronzer brushes. It's a little bit more dense bristles and it's the Beauty Creations 08 brush. And it's a little bit more precise, so I could just like really get in here. No rubbing or anything. You just want to do tapping motions. Definitely want to make sure you take it into the hairline. I'm gonna kind of blend out the nose. Go to the jawline. Take just like this kind of brush, blend out that nose contour line just a little bit. I'm gonna use the Soft Glam Cream Blush by e.l.f. This is in the shade Pink On It. I'm gonna go straight in with the applicator, like I said. Just because I'm a little bit crazy, I do want to do like a darker blush. This is the Prolux Blush Souffle Mousse Blush. It's in the shade Velvet Rogue. It looks like it could be like a compact powder, but it's not. It's more like a mousse. And I'm gonna use just a little bit of that to blend out this blush. But I'm gonna more so focus most of that product that I'm trying to dispense, keep most of it up here. That transition, it's kind of like a transition blush, you know? I'm gonna do the e.l.f. Soft Glam Brightening Corrector. This is in the shade Light Pink. I'm gonna kind of keep it like right here. And I'm gonna use the About Face The Illusionist Skin Focus Concealer, again in the shade LM1 Neutral. I'm just gonna kind of just leave it right here, but not too much because it's really creamy, to be honest. Doe Foot does kind of like deposit a lot of product if you don't take some off. Like you could see just like how much concealer, you could see just like how messy it is because there's just so much excess that comes out of this. Hear like how creamy it sounds. But yeah, I'm gonna take just like a flat brush like this and I'm gonna use this to kind of precisely clean up my nose contour. Very lightly just kind of clean up where it leads to my eyebrow right here without disturbing my eyeshadow. Told you guys I might use beauty sponges today. I'm not gonna use a beauty blender, but I am gonna use like one of these little things. I just kind of like use that edge to kind of blend out this contour. I'm gonna for realsies just kind of like blend out the concealer under my eye now. This is a CL Glow and Bronze brush, but I'm using the glow side for like my concealer brush. Blend out that corrector. Your powders, like to set your face, what are you using? Because that could make or break. I'm going to use a translucent. Does this look? No, it's not. It's a brightening pink powder. I meant to say I'm going to be using a loose setting powder on my face first. Using the Morphe Brightening Pink Loose Setting Powder. This is their Bacon set. And I just use that for underneath the eye. And I'm going to use the Bacon Set Translucent Setting Powder. It's a loose setting powder to set the rest of my face. Take your time really tapping it into your skin. And this is a pressed powder. This is the Moira Under Eye Setting Powder in the shade Sheer Pink. I just go in with the same powder puff that I was using, and I'm just going to use some of that underneath my eye. Another brightening pink under eye setting powder. I just feel like it just adds a little bit oomph. We're going to move into bronzing our face. I'm going to use two different powdered bronzers because I'm going to use a lighter one on my nose and the usual on the perimeter of my face. The one that I use on my perimeter of my face is the CL Shade and Protect. This is in the shade Amalfi. I use this to bronze usually all over my face. I'll kind of dust some on my nose, but again, like I said, I'm trying to contour my nose a little bit, so I'm going to use the shade Cabo just to kind of like define that contour a little bit. I'm just going to start right here. I'm going to use Amalfi, and then I'm going to use the face side. And now this is the time we're going to do powdered blush. I'm going to use ColourPop Prairie Air. A little close-up of the makeup because, of course, skin is going to look like skin, your makeup's going to look like makeup, but we could try our best to just make it look as flawless and glowy and so beautiful. Now for lips, this is the e.l.f. Main Stain Lip Marker in the shade Beige Bait. Use Prolux Matte Me shade Blush Beige. And just like that, that is literally giving filter in real life. Let me do a little close-up. You guys see this? Now I hope my YouTube quality is doing me justice, because if it comes out like crap because I'm filming on my iPhone and uploading to YouTube, I'm gonna be pissed. But I have my credentials like on my TikTok, my Instagram. I'm never using a filter ever, and it's literally just what I do. I mean, I don't know if you guys want an in-depth on like more like eyeshadow looks or whatever. This is my base routine that I feel like gives filter in real life vibes. I don't really do anything too crazy. That's literally it. It's like so easy. If anything, just a little bit more steps than the usual person, because I know that not maybe everybody uses their cream, blushes, bronzers, and powders. Everyone's different. I don't know if you guys have any other questions, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for my subscribers. We are almost at 500 subscribers. Can you believe that? We're growing so fast, and I'm so happy to have all of you guys here. I want to be there for you guys. If you guys have any suggestions, any new videos, shorts you guys want to see, let me know. Follow my other social media at Alina with 2 A's Noel. I'm thinking once we reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna for sure do a giveaway. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'm so happy you guys are here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!